Hey guys, welcome to the Rockin' K Ranch. I'm Candy, and today I'm going to show you all the seedlings that I have started. This year my goal is to not buy any plants from the store. I want to start all of my own things from seed, either plant them in the ground or start them in these flats and then transplant them into the ground when the weather is when it's the right weather for that plant. So I'm going to show you what I've got started so far and keep you updated on that. Okay. In this tray, I have supposedly one lavender. I planted one row of lavender and one little plant has come up. But I have my doubts that that's lavender because I've never grown lavender, so it could be, but that looks suspiciously like a broccoli, which is what this is. These are my broccoli plants. I have two little rows of broccoli plants. And that's Waltham broccoli. Dakiko is another popular brand, but you can see I wrote the name of what's on there here. If you can see that, it's wet and shiny. But anyway, okay, and then in these outer two rows, I planted some Amish tomatoes. Now, I've grown these in the past and have not been very impressed with them, but I had some seeds and I can't just throw them away. So I'm germinating them and we will try it again. I may have grown them twice already. So they were the last to come up. And I've had them on a warmer to try to get them to come up. So we'll see how they do. And then this other missing row is valerian, which you would use to harvest for the root, valerian root, to make a tea. But as you can see, it's empty. So none of that germinated. Oh well. Let's see what else we have. In this flat, I have leeks. These are leeks. Can you see them? Two rows of leeks. Some Chinese kale. Which is looking pretty good. Okay. And then two rows. I think this is another kind of kale. Yes, this is Russian kale. Now this Russian kale has gotten pretty leggy. I don't know if it's gonna make it. They're pretty flimsy. They kind of grew up and then kind of fell over and now are starting to grow. So I don't know how they'll do when they go outside. But there they are. So I have Chinese kale back here and Russian kale up here. You can tell there's a big difference in their leaves. The Chinese kale has a more solid leaf, and the Russian kale is very different. And then down here I have the tomatoes, some of the tomatoes I'm growing. We have the Roma tomato, as you can see, Perone tomato, Martino's Roma tomato. They're all doing pretty good. And then I have a lot of these. Unknown tomato. Why is it unknown, you ask? Well, it's kind of a funny story. I had all of these tomatoes started in a flat, much like this, and I started transplanting them into these larger containers, and I forgot to label them. So I have about 6 or 8 tomatoes that I don't know what they are. They're one of these, but I don't know which ones. So they will be a surprise. Of course, I don't know. I may not ever be able to tell the difference between the Roma and the Martino's Roma. Oh, you know, such is life. Label your plants. Lesson learned. This whole flat is peppers. There are banana peppers, bell peppers, and jalapeno peppers. Let's see which ones are which. They're kind of in sections. So these 4 rows right here are early jalapenos is what they're called. Let's turn this around so you can see it, the names on them. Okay, so early jalapenos. They are pretty tall. Some of them are a little too lanky. The next section is the California Wonder bells. They're looking the best. They're a nice height. They're not too leggy. They've got their first set of true leaves. So they're doing great. And then we have the sweet banana peppers. They came up at the same time as the early jalapenos. They're also a little bit leggy, as you can see. But they've got their first true leaves are also out. So I think they're going to do okay. I hope. Again, I've never grown these plants from seed before. I always buy plants for these warm weather crops like tomatoes and peppers. So this is an experiment. I have way more peppers than I need, obviously. So some of my friends will probably be getting some of those. So, okay. Well, that's all of the plants that I have started so far. If I plant any more, which I plan to today actually, if I plant some more today, I'll try to take you with me while I plant those and show you how I do it in the house. Okay, I hope you all have a great day and get planting.